Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of an ink review. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Alexa, stop. The Atramentis Dark Blue. Thanks go out to the OC Pen Club for providing the sample for this review. I really must remember to do that before I start these videos. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are in the world. Alright, before we start this, we're going to share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. Okay, so we're going to go to the Twitter and the Reddit and the Tumblr and the Pinterest and the LinkedIn and the Facebook and the Blogger. All right. So, how is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope you're doing well. Today we're looking at a blue-black ink. This one is from Atramentis. Dark blue. Yesterday I made a mistake at writing down the wrong name for the wrong pen, and then I had to go back through all the samples and rewrite the name. So you're going to see that crossed out, but just know that it's the proper one that I point to. So here is our ink swatch and water resistance test shows. It does have a little bit of water resistance, but not quite enough that I would be willing to put it on the outside of an envelope. Here is our ink painting of the day. Looks very nice. And here's our toilet paper chromatography. I see blue and like a gray, and then maybe even just a little bit of teal in there. You guys can't see it very good, but yeah, it's basically a dark blue gray ink. Okay, let's do some paper review, shall we? This is the Pen and Gear Memo book from Walmart.com. no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. Did have a little trouble grabbing the page. Okay. No bleeding, barely any ghost. Lots of ghosting. Barely. Lots of ghosting. This is Moleskin 70 GSM. It is feathering into the page, and it did bleed to the page. This is Field Notes Journal. No feathering. Little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. This is Ayush 100 GSM paper. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. 52 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Leuchtturm 1917. No feathering. Normal amount of ghosting. MD Midori MD paper. No feathering. Little bit of ghosting. The Jot Journal from the Dollar Tree. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. Marmon Nemosity 80 GSM dot grid. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. Oxford optic paper. No feathering. Little bit of bleeding, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Clairefontaine 90 GSM. Little bit of feathering. No bleeding, no ghosting. Lamy booklet 90 GSM. Almost done with this book. No feathering. No bleeding, barely any ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. Little bit of feathering, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Up and Up wide roll composition book from Target.com. Barely any feathering, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. True Red composition book from Staples.com. Ooh, feather like a chicken. Blood to the page. Alpaca. 81.4 grams. No feathering. No bleeding, no ghost. Barely any ghosting. The Nanami 7 Seas. 68 GSM Tumaway River. No feathering. No bleeding, barely any ghosting. Am I live? I want to make sure. I think I'm live. I don't see anybody in. I don't know. If you guys are seeing me, let me know. Rhodia dot pad, 80 GSM. No feathering. No bleeding, barely any ghosting. Artist Loft, 100 GSM paper. Little bit of feathering, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. Buffet, handmade paper from Italy. Feather like a chicken, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. U-style notebook paper. A little bit of feathering, little bit of bleeding, little bit of ghosting. CVS Caliber notebook paper. No feathering. No bleeding, barely any ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. Also, no feathering, barely any ghosting. Mead wide ruled notebook paper. Feathered like a chicken, bled through the page. 5-star notebook paper. Feathered like a chicken, bled through the page, a little bit of ghosting. Sheffield home paper goods. Feathered like a chicken, bled to the page. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. A little bit of spread, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Speckled paper. Had some railroading. No feathering, no bleeding, little tiny hint of ghosting right there. Akabe cross-section pad. Another railroading issue. No feathering. A little bit of bleeding. A little bit of ghosting. JNB copperplate graph pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. Hi Obs, how are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? Oi. Feathered like a chicken, bled to the page. Original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. A little bit of feathering. Barely any bleeding and barely any ghosting. Wow. Some of this paper is very cooperative, others not so much. I do want to look at last month and this month's the Nanami Seven Seas Tomoe River. Every time I finish a paper, I'm going to kind of show you what it looks like, and then you can get an idea of perhaps some of the inks that bled through. So this, the last 2 months, I don't see any bleed through except for this one here, and this is Private Reserve Violet Silver. Oh, that's good. I mean, not that you're exhausted, but that you're good. Alright, and then that can go in the bin. Alright, let's do a comparison panel to see where this ink lies. I think it's going to be a blue-black. I could be wrong, though. I have been wrong in the past. Yesterday's ink, I couldn't figure out what color came nearest to. It was all over the place. I think that this might be another one. It's kind of all over the place. Alright, we're going to start... Oops, where am I? We're going to start with the dark blues and see... Bump up the color just a little bit. Okay, this is Atramentis dark blue next to Robert Oster Dragon's Knight, Noodler's Kondachi, Diamond Michael, Diamond Storm, Diamond Herbert, Silent Night, Ao Guro, Midnight Blue, Stargazer, Organic Studio, Upon a Star. This one's kind of like this ink, but this one has shimmer in it. Venta Inks Blue Blood, Diamond Skull and Roses, no, Fountain Pen Revolution Blue Black, Monteverde Blue Velvet Cake. This one's kind of there. Colorverse Stars and Stripes, Atramentis Columbia Blue Copper, Twisby Midnight Blue, Diamine, deep dark blue. This one's another one that's kind of there. Atramentis, steel blue. Diamine, Hell's Bells. Robert Oster, Lake of Fire. Enderilium, flying squid blue. Timeless blue. Conix Blau. Serenity blue. Ruby blues. Saltire. DC Super Show blue. Cat. Maureen. Bloody Brexit. This one's kind of close to. And Cenote. Okay, I want to look at some gray blues to see if it's more near gray blue than anything. Atramentis, dark. I keep wanting to call it dark. Words go. Document, but it's not a document ink. So this is Atramentis dark blue and Carandash majestic blue. Danuvius Danube, The Mind, Cotton Blue, Nedashiko, Fukuhanada, Rainy Day, Hokusai, Verdigris, Butterfly Nebula, Black Blue, Molten Tin, Prussian Blue, Benatite, Fog Gray, 54th Massachusetts, Thunderstorm, Deep Blue, Elephant, Dark Washed, Blue Black, Haha, Blue Black, Snowball Nebula Twinkle, Bunting Blue, Royal Blue, One More Sleep, Real Dark Blue, Ferdinand von Zeppelin, and Allegheny River. Well, this one is another one that doesn't really have anything in common with any of the others. Very interesting how like 2 inks in a row have very little to do with any of the inks that we've sampled. Very interesting indeed. Well, do you guys have this blue? What do you guys think about this blue? Leave those thoughts in the comment section below. Let's kickstart the conversation. That's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe. Ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.